Part of why I wanted to talk to you is because I have had an issue with technology throughout the years. I've been covering tech for so many years and increasingly seeing that it is, as you say, hijacking our attention span. And there's this question of, are we better? You've been asking this question for a little bit now.
I have. At the Huffington Post, we launched Screen Sense to help parents manage the screen consumption of their children in 2012. So this has been looming as a problem. But what has been exciting about really the last month is that multiple voices from within the industry have been talking about the fact that forever we thought technology was only virtuous. And listen, technology is amazing. It's transformed our lives. But we are now at a stage when we need to recalibrate our relationship with tech, because otherwise it's destroying our humanity. And the data is incontrovertible. I mean, starting with young kids, teenagers, more isolated, more depressed, more anxious, more likely to commit suicide. All the way to people affecting their health, their productivity, their relationships because of our growing addiction to technology. And as you write beautifully, it's not accidental. It's deliberate.
In the last month, one of the guys, Tony Fadell, who helped create the iPhone, came out and said, this is addictive. He said to me in an interview, it's like putting a bottle of alcohol next to your child. It's unbelievable. So I guess my question for you is, now what?
We have two things happening at the same time. One is more and more consumers asking for changes in their own lives. So what are we doing to set boundaries to our relationship with technology? And at the same time, what are these companies doing? Because right now, the revenue models are based on how much of the attention of the consumer are you absorbing. The more of their attention you get, the more money you make. What I'm saying is, I hope the companies are going to do the right thing, but let's start doing the right thing for ourselves.
Take control back.
Let's start taking control back. That's what the Thrive app that we launched with Samsung is all about.
So this is essentially an app that...
It's an app
that is kind of like
you can download for free.
Okay.
Right now on the Galaxy Note 8, the Samsung phone, but soon everywhere. And basically what it does, it gives you the opportunity when you're having a meal with your friends and you don't want to be distracted, to put your phone in Thrive mode, and all notifications, all messages are stopped, except for those on your VIP list. So if you have a child, if you have an aged parent, if you have somebody at work who needs to get through to you, they'll be able to get through to you. So you're actually empowered to disconnect, knowing you're not going to miss anything important, but you're not going to be deluged by notifications about how many people liked your Instagram photo.
So it's an extension of like this idea of do not disturb.
But what is different is that it's bidirectional.
Right.
The bidirectionality makes a big difference because it means that anybody who texts you knows that you're not ignoring them. You are in Thrive mode.
It's great to watch people like you try to build out this technology. Given the fact that the whole model is based off of attention span, do you think that these tech companies will take it seriously?
Well, it depends on the backlash.
Right.
And
how much we sit here and talk about it.
And the backlash is growing, and a lot of it is from within the industry.
I mean, you look at Facebook stock price, they have their worst day in over a year, the day they announced that they want time well spent as opposed to just more scrolling. Can you negotiate well-being with these billion-dollar businesses?
Well, I think if they would take the long term, yes. If they look at the short term, what does the market do today? And they're going to make decisions which are not in their long-term interest. Because I'm convinced that it's in their long-term interest to do the right thing by consumers. And in the end, Laurie, this is not anti-technology. We love technology. This is a little bit like, if you think of it, electricity. We turn the lights off at night to get a good night's sleep. That doesn't make us anti-electricity. This is about taking back control of our time. So if we have dinner with loved ones or doing deep work or wanting to meditate, to be able to have that time disconnected from our phones.